Hi, this is Mark with your analysis for the 17th of October. Many of you struggle with the concept of trading from different time frames, and also many of you wish to trade from longer time frames. So what I thought we'd do this week, we'd have a look at weekly, and this is the British pound on a weekly chart, and you can see that last week's candle was a spinning top. That's indecision, and overall this is still for me in a downtrend. However, we clearly have been going up and up and up. So what do we look for the week ahead? Well, for me, last week I had in here 160 and 158, and had you chosen to use these points, then at 158 price moved 300 pips upwards, and at 160 price moved 100 odd pips back down again. So these were the main areas for the previous week. For me, for the week ahead now, 160 is still important. But the next major line in the sand, if you were going to take a short trade here, will be up here at this 78.6. The major area on a weekly chart for a long, for me, will be here. And this is because this is a weekly trend line. It is the intersection of a weekly 55 EMA, and we have a 50% fib here. So this obviously won't get down here tomorrow, or unlikely at 400 or 500 pips, but that will be the area on a weekly chart that I will be looking to trade. Equally for the euro, this is the euro USD. What you are looking for simply are major areas where price has previously reacted and is likely to do so again. And the area that screams to me here on this weekly euro USD chart is here, because we have its 50% fib. We've got the weekly 200 and weekly 55 behind, which will catch up, and the monthly 55. So if we think price is going to continue to go up, but it's going to pull back down first, then this is the area down here that we're going to be looking at, anywhere between 3600 and 3550. Equally, if you're looking for a potential short, then price spiked to 41.58 on Friday, I think it was, and it was a previous area of support and resistance. So here or here are the major areas. Now, let's go to daily charts. This is the pound on the daily. If we are looking on the pound for a major pullback to 155.00, it is not going to get there tomorrow, probably, because it's down here 400, 500 pips away. So if we're trading off daily charts, then we're looking for areas the price is going to react on a daily. And previous areas from before, 5900 has been important, but the major area for me is, if I'm looking to long, is here, 5720 area. And the reason is we have a daily trend line intersecting with previous support and resistance. You can see how here it was important before. It is 50% fib, and we've also got a 4-hour 200. So in other words, there's loads of things going on here that would suggest to me price is going to bounce back up from there. Equally, if you were looking for a swing trade back down, then a bounce back off 6106, 6100 would be of interest. This is a pin bar reversal candle at the top of a major move up. This suggests that price is going to go down. Now, those are the major areas then for me on a daily. On a 4-hour, you have more opportunities because you have more areas where price may react on its way. For example, it may bounce to here, bounce up, bounce down. So on a daily, that's one move. On a 4-hour, you have opportunities. You might want to short at 160. You might, if price breaks back through and closes, you'll be looking to long. If price comes to here, you'll be looking to short. If price comes to 5900, you have a number of reasons here, you'd look to long. So, the higher the time frame, really, the more simple, because the fewer opportunities you have. But if you want to trade during the day, and this is my preferred time frame, is the 4-hour, and same with Dean, then look for areas where price is likely to react. And if you can find an area where it has multiple reasons, all the better. And here on a 4-hour, I have a 4-hour trend line, an intersection of previous support and resistance, and a major fib below. So that area there, or that area there, would be the main areas of interest for me. Euro, USD on a 4-hour. This is a bit messy now. It's very tight range. We have here price on Friday stopped at the 50% fib of a recent 4-hour move up. Say it is messy. 140. I mean, if you were looking to long, you would either be looking for a break and close above 140 again with a view to long there, or perhaps at 139 if price comes to 139 and starts to bounce back up. But bear in mind again, it may only get as far as 140. So you have to be not to be too greedy hoping for the big long moves. This is the Swissy on a weekly. Swissy is clearly in a downtrend. There's no way I would look to long this. The only thing I would look for is a short, and for that, the major previous area of support and resistance is all we have. It's too far to fib. There are no other real EMAs in the way other than here you have the daily 55 coming behind, which will get lower. So that will be an area of interest to short on the Swissy. This is the Euro Pound on a weekly. Euro Pound on a weekly, EMAs are rolling over. We are currently, it's been going up. Now this is interesting because price is currently outside the Bollinger Band, and as I've shown you on numerous occasions, when that happens, usually price comes back in because the Bollinger will go across like that, and usually price will at least pull back. And areas then of interest on the weekly will be 86.50 and definitely 85.75 because we have multiple reasons again. We've got this weekly 55, we have got a 4-hour 200 there at the moment, we have a weekly 34 coming up, it's in between some fibs as well, but that is a major area, previous support and resistance, so that would be where I would look. If you were looking to short, then you would be thinking in terms of where price spiked to last week, which also happened to be previous support and resistance, or even as far as 78.6. So, don't wish to confuse you, but if you are looking to trade off weekly charts, that is what I would be looking for. Now, on a daily, this is dollar yen. Dollar yen, you can perceive this as a daily or a weekly if you wish. It's in a clear downtrend. It's been going on for months. The only thing I would look for here is to short, and therefore major pullback area for me is 8,300. We do have a 200 behind it. It's only a 4-hour, but that will come down. So 83 would be of interest. These areas here are the previous areas, previous lows going back to 1995 we were down here last. So swing traders again will be looking for price to come down, touch, and try and catch a bounce back up. Very risky, not the way I trade. This is the Euro Yen. Euro Yen, 113.40 has been important. If you are looking for an overall daily, weekly move, then 112 would catch my interest more because we have this 55 EMA, it's previous support and resistance, it's a whole number, very interesting. And from going down point of view from a short, then I will be looking around here, 115 again, because it's a weak trend line and price has struggled here before. And watch this Bollinger. If this Bollinger Band closes again, it would give you more confirmation that price is going to go down. Aussie dollar, yen, finally. This one has been great for us in recent weeks. You've had about 10 occasions to short this at 81.30 area, and in fact during the week, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, I told you in the video I just shorted 81.20, and I know a lot of you dived in as well and managed to catch 100 and odd pips out of this. Why? Well, look again, guys, it's where it's reacted 10, 15 times before. Logically, it says that it will probably do so again. And the area below, if you're looking for a long, was 79.80 area, previous support and resistance. And if you were looking to place a trade and walk away, you would be looking at here. 79.36 is a weekly 55 EMA, a daily 200, and a weekly 55. There's loads going on here, and it was previous support and resistance as well. You can make Forex as complicated or as simple as you want, and simple bounces of support and resistance are about as easy as it gets. Look for multiple reasons, look for confirmation, and take your trades. Have a great week.